Welcome back to Oliver's greenhouse. I was in the midst of, I just finished putting up the new the wall mounting material, and there was a knock at the door, and some more orchids have turned up. So what I thought I'd do is, before I put the misting system up, I'd stop and we'd have a little look at the latest orchids that I've purchased. Now I stumbled across a really a seller I'd never come across before, called Plantae.sk in Slovakia. So the website is www.plantae.sk. I'll put a link in a card above during this vid so you can have a little look. And there's a gentleman there called Michael Parvanov, who was very friendly. His orchid stock's a bit limited at the moment, but he's got the most amazing collection of Utricularia I've ever seen on the internet. It's brilliant, and the prices are really, really good. I'm not sponsored by him or anything like that. This is just a review of my experience dealing with him. So great communication. This has got here in a little under a week, which is really, really good. I haven't had a look on, so I've cut through the sellotape on the side so I can get into it. So I haven't had to have a pair of scissors out here, but I haven't actually seen the plants yet. I'm not going to tell you what they are until we open them up. So I'll pick you up, move you over here, and we'll have a look together. Okay, so the packaging is pretty good. It's obviously inside this other box here. These air things, I collect these now. I stick them to one side and keep them for sending plants myself. Just some plastic packing, I think, in here. Just stop it from bouncing around. Nothing in these. Chuck them over there. So everything's going to be inside this box here. Okay, let's have a little look. Okay, that box over there. Let's have a little look at what we've got. Yeah, great communication with this seller. I've had quite a backwards and forwards via emails regarding the order, so that's really good. Do like communication. So it's all wrapped up in this paper with some foam around it to stop it from banging about. Ooh. Right, here we go. So these look like they've been mounted at some point. That there is another Stelis. You can see it's flowered not that long ago. Only a very small plant. I think it looks like it's been either cut off or pulled off of a mount. So we'll have to make sure we mount him up pretty quickly. So that's the same as my other Stelis, because I wanted to so that I could plant them separately in different manners, which we'll do a separate video on. This here, this is Trias. Oh, it's even got a flower on it. As you can see that. So it's actually in flower at the moment. This is Trias oblonga. So this is a miniature orchid from Assam and India and Indonesia. A lovely, unusual, pretty little pseudo bulbs with these unusual little flower, unusual sort of greeny, creamy sort of coloured flowers. That's really cool. It's cool to see it with a flower on it. So we'll have to pot him up super quick. And also a Tillandsia. Now he stuck this in as just a present, so I have never grown one of these before. I know they're air plants and they extract moisture from the atmosphere, so we'll have to pot him up. That's the first one in the greenhouse. That is. What I'll do is I'll look the name up on this as well. He did tell me what the name was. I'll have a quick look, see if I can find the email. Okay, so I've since found out this is Tillandsia bandonensis. Apparently it's quite rare in cultivation, and it's a miniature species as well. So I'm not entirely sure about it. Does it grow this way up? Does it grow that way up? I'm not entirely sure, but we'll get a bit of cork and we'll mount this fella in a bit. Yeah, so chuffed with that. Good little order. Impressed to see orchids turning up with flowers, and there's of another flower here or another growth coming out of this one as well. So we'll give them a spray with some water to keep rehydrating them a little bit, and then we'll pop these guys up a bit later on. That'll be fun. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you like these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe.